Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. We have a video today from Pea's World.
The topic of financial celibacy has come back up again, and
as it should.
It's causing a little bit of chaos. I can't lie.
Got a random thought. Okay, you know how men are saying they don't want to be paying for dates, wasting their time. Mm-hmm. But women like, well, it's equal exchange because we got to pay for makeup and hair done, nails done, blah, blah, blah. We're also putting costs to look good. So women, stop trying to look good. Like men say they like natural, right? No makeup. Don't get your hair done. Don't do your nails. Don't get no new dress, whatever.
It's working, guys. It's working. Hold the line.
In the closet, come as casual and as basic as you want to be, because you don't have to spend money if they don't. What do you guys think?
This isn't the take that you think it is.
Yeah, I think this is like a win or an own on us.
It doesn't mean be bummy, be dusty, be dirty, right? You want to do your nails, they can be short and clean, right? Your hair's not done, you get a nice neat afro. Maybe you do your little braids, whatever the case is. Women know this to be true. When women step out in their natural state, so, I just got crapping out myself. Jesus Christ, Diva trying to get me.
You need some banana in your life, bro.
Mid-recorded, what the hell? Women know this to be true, right? When they go out in their natural state, they get approached a lot. And you'll hear a lot of women come out and they say, why are men approaching me when I look like this? Because that's what you look like. And you look good. Society, or whatever the case is, has told you that you need all this makeup and you need all this stuff done. This isn't the gotcha that you think it is.
It really isn't.
It just isn't.
It's like playing into what men actually truly want. More natural stuff.
So it has come to my attention that the fellas are now starting something where they're saying they're going to be financially celibate.
Correct.
Meaning that they're not going to be spending any money on a woman until marriage. Okay? This is my thing. What woman in her right mind can you actually date and not spend no money on her until y'all get married? It's like y'all are saying...
They're so mad they can't even logically justify what we're saying.
And y'all are upset with women who are becoming celibate and saying, well, since y'all saying that y'all want to wait until marriage, we just ain't going to spend no money until marriage. A woman who got common sense and is not going to deal with no scrubby man, that's not going to work with. More and more, y'all come up with things to make y'all more lonely. Y'all gonna push the male loneliness epidemic even further with that foolishness. The women are making more money now. We're more independent. We're becoming more financially stable than men. And this is not to bash men or put men down. But y'all saying y'all ain't finna spend money on women no more like that. A lot of y'all already ain't spending money on women now because you...
And you still get some. Shockingly.
You don't have it to spend. Like, in all honesty... Y'all want to be lonely. Y'all want to be in a position where you walking around angry because you can't really get the attention of a woman. And until you do all of the things that a man needs to do, which is provide, protect, and lead, y'all are going to be constantly having the same issues that y'all are having regarding women.
Same thing with you. When women finally realize they need to be submissive, soft, and feminine, then they'll get the men they want.
That's it, and that's all.
So in order for men to get the attention of women, they have to spend money? I don't know, man. That sounds like
prostitution.
Prostitution? That's what that sounds like. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then the male loneliness, again, it's just not real.
I saw this on my For You page and it says, I'm financially celibate, saving my money for marriage. And we all know what he was saying. People in the comments like, haha, yeah, same. All the men were like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. I just want the ladies to remember that there are men out there that don't mind spending a bag on you. Like, you don't have to ask, you don't have to beg, you don't have to drop little breadcrumbs, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, and there's very little of those men nowadays compared to what it used to be.
Honestly, you really just gotta be you. You just gotta be you. There are plenty of men out there just willing to spend. You don't even have to say shit. You don't even gotta mention it one time. No, like leave these ones right here. That's okay. He wants to be financially celibate. That's fine. That's fine. 20 years down the line, he's like, nobody wants me. Well, we're gonna go back to this. But again, That's okay. Like, those are his boundaries. Those are the boundaries that he's setting.
Exactly. Why do you have to make a whole video about his boundaries?
And as an individual, he's allowed to set them. But I just want the women to know that it's okay, because just as much as there are men like that, there are men that are willing to drop a bag. I mean, a bag on you, okay? And I know people will be like, oh, I bet no one's ever dropped a bag on you. That's fine. That's why people will be like, you're not even cute. No one's doing it. That's okay. Trust and believe. I ain't gotta prove shit to nobody.
This is funny because I always come on here and I'll be like, this is the internet, right? Some of the things they translate, but some don't. In real life, most people are normal. You can
Regular.
find whatever you want to find, really and truly. And she's doing the same thing, but just about money. Because, you know, it's just that important. It's that important
It is.
that a man is spending the bag on you.
Let me also say, as a man, you shouldn't be paying no girls' bills if y'all not married. I don't believe in that.
The opposite is the same.
Because I know, I already feel it. I feel it brewing in the comments. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, as a man, you should not be paying no girls' bills.
Financial
Agreed.
celibacy, you know, this little video here, not spending money on women until you're married. It's so cute, right? But in reality, under the current system that we live under, unless you are very attractive, like top tier, you're gonna have to spend money on women.
Of course, I don't think that's what the financial celibate actually truly means. You know, they're gonna still spend money, but they're not gonna be spending overly like they used to, like buying gifts, paying bills extravagantly. You're probably gonna still pay for dinners.
If you want to date successfully,
And
it's inevitable. It just has to happen. So the men who are doing that financial celibacy or saying it, most of the times they aren't really dating anyway.
True. I can see that.
You guys let me know in the comments how many
No, I can somewhat agree with this. Most men that are saying I'm financially celibate are probably not really in the dating scene that much anyways.
of you have been on a date and gone, we're splitting this date, right?
But it's actually a good thing. Like, I think it's making men realize, oh, they can actually save money and still have a good time. They can build up their wealth, right? Outside of women. Like, don't have to spend money on women.
I think it's funny the guys who actually do it online, but in real life, let's be for real, man. Let's be for real. You gotta have some real guts to pull some shit like that.
You have any kids?
I have 4.
Okay, how old are your 4 kids?
20, she's about to be 21, 16, 13, and 2.
Jeez.
Okay, all by the same man?
2.
2. Why you not with the man you had a baby with 2 years ago?
Girl, let's say chronic alcoholic, chronic
had a baby with him
DWI
still.
person. Yeah.
How many kids do you have by him?
I have 1 by him.
You have 3 by 1 and then 1 by 1.
Yes, and the others are by my ex-husband.
I was to say, have you been married? So you're divorced. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you gotta make a certain amount of money?
So over 6 figures, yes.
Over 6 figures is a millionaire, because that would be 7 figures.
Yeah.
So you want to be a millionaire?
Not a millionaire. I am more so equated to the 250 range.
Okay. So the 2-year-old dad made 250.
250 range. We're talking about like top 3, top 2%.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is interesting. So you had 3 kids, and then you met
4.
a man that made 250K. He didn't mind that you had 3 kids.
I have 4 kids currently.
No,
right
I'm
now.
saying, but before you had 4 kids, you met a man and you had 3 by your
No,
ex-husband, right?
I met a man and I had 1, and he took on that one person that was literally 3 months old.
Where'd this extra one come from? Now you're talking about like 3 baby daddies?
Okay, I'm confused. So the 2-year-olds, I thought was you only had 1 kid by.
Okay, so let me reiterate, okay? So I have currently a person that is about to be 21 years old. She is in North Carolina right now. She's doing well for herself.
Okay, what does that
I
matter?
have 2 kids by 1 man that has taken care of my almost 21
So you had 3 baby daddies, you lying piece of crap.
year old.
Okay, but Roma, let me ask this question. How many men do you have kids by?
Okay, so sperm donor wise,
It's just 3.
because I know how you are, is 3.
No, yes. It's not how I am. It's an easy question. How many kids do you have?
Totally easy. Yes, 3 kids. But 4 kids.
That's not what you said in the beginning. In the beginning, you said you had 2 kids. You said it was 2 men. You didn't say 3.
Okay, so I have 4 kids
By 3 different men.
Okay, so in the beginning you lied because I asked you that question. You said
my girl. That's what I wanted to hear. You lied.
The reason I lied is because
it's a lie because that's the answer. So what would it be?
So I had to reiterate myself when it became to what you wanted to say.
What are deal breakers?
Deal breakers are someone who is a chronic liar. I do have multiple degrees in psychology.
Worst person to ever want to deal with is multiple degrees in psychology. Yeah, miserable. Do not deal with women.
Can pinpoint someone out that is a liar or who is someone that is fabricating the truth.
No, girl, I'm sorry I got to jump in, but that's exactly what you did.
Shout out to Kendra.
I think what she was trying to say, firstly, she lied, right?
She did.
But what she was trying to say is she had a man that was taking care of her other child. So she had 3 baby dads, but there was one guy that was taking care of another man's child, plus he had a child with her. Like, you know, all these degrees and all this shit. Oh, I got a degree in psychology. That don't mean shit, man.
It really doesn't. We did not think you were any smarter once we heard that. You were like, yeah, those degrees were useless.
Oh, look at you. You're still you. Oh, I don't like liars. You just lied. That's just what you did.
It be so funny because I be seeing a lot of women comment under posts about like relationships and they be like, I treat my man like trash. I'm never nice to him. I'm mean as hell to my man. I don't cook. I don't clean. I don't give that man no ass. I tell him what to do, when to do it, where to do it, how to do it, and he listens. And he does whatever I ask him to do, and he pays all the bills, and I don't do nothing. I don't help him at all. Well, sis, I'll be the first to tell you, you're dating a bitch. You're dating a coward, okay? You're dating a man that has no backbone. He's probably the loser in his friend group. His friends probably bully him. He's the store runner. Like, there's no way I would ever find...
I don't think she's fully wrong about this either, right? I actually really agree with her.
Finds a man attractive that continuously lets me walk over him and he's a pushover. Like, how do y'all find that attractive? Like, there's no way a real man that's a real leader would ever let a man or a woman talk to him or treat him any type of way and he still feel like a real man. There's no way. And I know a lot of people be lying on this app, but it'd be a lot of women coming on here that brag about being mean as women to men that adore.
They do.
So they'd be lying as well.
Yes. They really think there's a lot of men out there that are letting you treat them like this and still taking care of all the bills.
These women be lying. Although these women are actually single, they ain't got no man. They just be flexing. Right? One thing, a lot of people disagree and you're just wrong. I'm sorry to go ahead and say it. But when we look at the red pill, we look at feminism, very, very similar in terms of most things. But how they describe their relationships, it's always a competition and it's always one person getting the one up. Right? So the red pillars, they'll be like, my wife submits to me, she listens to everything I say, I am the boss, I do everything, she shuts up and she listens. And the feminists are exactly the same. When they speak about their relationship, they have to be dominant over their man, and their man does everything they say, and they give them no sex, and they tell them what to do, and no.
That is not the same thing. Men leading is different than women trying to dominate men. It's funny that you think that they're very similar, P, which is why I disagree with you on that. Yeah, I can agree that the stream red pill and feminism are very similar, but red pill itself is just the truth. I hate that they conflate it with a movement or something. No, if you look at what red pill truly is, it's just the truth of everything. How dating dynamics truly work, how the dynamics of families and relationships truly work. There's usually one leader. The one leader is usually going to be the man. The man should lead. The women should be submissive to the man. Should the women just listen to everything the man says? No, we talk about these things. We talk. If the man asks her to do crazy shit, she shouldn't be doing it. Like, that's also part of what we talk about. It's not just extreme, oh, women just have to listen and be on the bottom of men's feet. Like, nobody says that. Like, at least from my end of red pill. Maybe some more extreme men, yes, but red pill, again, it's just the truth. Men are just finding out, oh, shit, dating is kind of shitty.
That's how they describe their relationships. And in these spaces, that's how they get, like, one-ups and, like, plaudits from their peers. Oh, you treat your man terribly. Oh, yay, queen.
No, we're not going around bragging to our friends how we're treating women horribly or something. That is not what's happening. What are you talking about, P?
Queen. And the same in the red pill. But a lot of times they be lying. A lot of times a lot of these women don't have men. Because a lot of them are completely incompatible with the other gender.
True, I can agree with that one.
It is so hard dating nowadays because I have 0 kids and everyone else has like 2 or 3. And
that would make it easier for you, at least.
don't get me wrong, I love kids. Love kids. But I want to have my first child with my husband who has 0 kids. That is my preference, okay?
It's a good preference.
I tell God that every day. Now, I don't know what he has in store for me, but okay, I'm back. I prefer a man with no kids because, like, for me, I feel like it's unfair. I feel like it's very unfair because I am going to be able to give you 100%. Like, I'm going to be able to be there for you. You call me, I'm coming. Like, if we're in a relationship...
Again, you don't think that it works the other way around, too? Just because you say you're going to be there, you don't expect him to always be there, too, or what?
It's me and you. But if I'm in a relationship with a man, it's always going to be them kids before me. And I can't really wrap my mind around that. Like, I need my man to be all about me. Of course, be all about his life and his family and his work and whatever. But, like... I need it to be equal. And I feel like as a woman with no kids, dating a man with kids would be a disservice to me.
That's the exact same thought process that all the single men think when we look at single mothers. It's a disservice to the single men, but yet you women love to shame us.
I just really do. And I'm like, I've tried it. I've dated men with kids and it's not horrible. It's just not what I want. That's pretty much.
I don't know how old this woman is. And my take is contingent on that.
I want to say
I feel
30.
like she could be my age. Or she could, like, look really good for mid-30s. Let's actually Google this. Let's say she's in her mid-30s.
I want to say like early 30s.
Percentage? Because she sounds older, but she looks younger. What percentage of men in their mid-30s have kids? USA. Here's the thing. For women, this is a good standard, in my opinion. If they were more like men in this way, I think dating would change drastically. Right? You wouldn't have all these women dealing with men who have 2, 3, 4, 5 baby moms. The people with kids would date each other. And if she's in her mid-30s, around a little bit more than half of men have kids. So if you're in your mid-30s...
Damn, really? That's a lot of kids for that age demographic.
Most men have kids, and the older you get, the higher the percentage gets.
That makes sense.
If she's my age, but even if she's my age, she's probably dating men in their 30s anyway. Yeah, this is a part of dating as you get older and why it's more difficult. Life starts to happen for people, man.
Correct.
It's how this shit goes. I thought this was a great way to end the video. Spring break is happening in Houston, as we all know. And this lady, she looks like a doctor or a nurse. She's given out the STD statistics.
Aye.
You know what I'm saying? Before you think about going there.
Aye.
She's about to tell everyone what's going on, man. And
I covered quite a few videos on the Houston stuff, man. I talked about it. Like, why would you want to go there for spring break? For one, the STDs. I've covered STDs in Houston and Texas quite often. And again, there's no really beaches in Houston. Like, what the hell are you guys doing there?
I've watched maybe like 30 seconds and it's dark.
And I know for spring break and all y'all going to Houston, I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you decided to go out there and hunch. Yeah, this real. I just thought somebody was calling me. Okay, syphilis has surged all the way up to 79% in the year 2025 leading into 2026. HIV has surged and increased in 17%. Gonorrhea, chlamydia has surged 32%. And the ages are from 15 to 24 years old with that. All the hot spots where they're saying like the main sources of these STDs are coming from: Montrose, downtown, OST, South Union area. The demographic is Black people, Hispanics, whites, ranging from the ages 15 to 35. Yeah, so if you went to Houston for spring break, I hope you didn't hunch no.
Stay away, not today. Disco ladies.
Out there. Thank you. Have a good day. Be safe. Have fun.
This is just another reason why the modern day man, again, it might be different for the old heads, you don't really get as much respect as you think for sleeping with a bunch of women because we've got so much data available now.
I agree with this.
So much data available. And we're looking at you like, you must have had some. Because this is disgusting. I'm sorry.
Insanity.
Syphilis. I don't even know what that is.
I can actually agree with P where it's not seen as such like a stallion thing to be sleeping around nowadays. It's kind of like, ugh, bro, you okay? Like it is. There's a lot of diseases and a lot of things out there that we're quite aware of now when it comes to sleeping around. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.